Hey everyone! So today I decided to do something a little different. As most of you know, we're currently in the middle of our 3-week Walt Disney World vacation, and we are staying, we're not at a hotel, we are at an Airbnb. It's kind of like a little condo, but today is the day I wanted to just kind of hang out here at the place, and I'm doing some laundry, I'm washing the dishes, I'm just kind of trying to like do that like mid-vacation kind of upkeep, you know? Caleb is just having a great day with his Nintendo. Steve is in the other bedroom right now doing some work. I got up early this morning, went to Starbucks, got us some coffee. But yeah, we're just kind of hanging out today. In addition to those chores I'm doing, I'm actually currently editing the Ohana video, which you've already seen by now. But yeah, tonight we're gonna be going to Epcot. We have reservations at I always mess this up. San Angel Inn? It's the place in Mexico where we actually get to dine inside of the pyramid. Really look forward to that because we've never done it before. But let me tell you what happened. I was gonna switch to our tripod and I realized I forgot to pack it. This morning I went to Starbucks and when I went to go pay, I scanned the app and it didn't work. And the barista was like, oh, you've closed your account. And I was like, for a few seconds, I was like, what are you talking about? I totally forgot. The other day, Steve lost his debit card. Yeah, so the other day we were at Animal Kingdom and Steve had popped into Nomad Lounge and got us some tempting tigresses to go. And we think, retracing our steps, we kind of figured out that's probably where he lost the debit card or left it, I don't know. The thing that was frustrating is we didn't really make that deduction until after he had already called the bank and closed the card. And they're gonna send him a new card, but they're sending it home to Arizona. So, and this was like, I don't know, what, like 4 days into our 3-week stint here. So it's been a little frustrating. So yeah, luckily, I mean, I was able to pay for the coffee with my debit card, but yeah, it's one of those things where when you close your debit card or you close an account, you don't realize how many accounts are linked to it. So it's been a lot of fun. All right, making our way into the Mexico Pavilion.
Yes, and I have to admit, this is a great Epcot night. It's overcast, yes. Got a little bit of a breeze. Perfect Epcot night. For sure.
We were just talking about that. I didn't want to jinx it, but crowds are about average, I guess, what you could expect in like a June evening. But yeah, tonight we are dining right there in the, what do you call it? Like the pyramid? I don't think it's called the pyramid though, right? It's like a Mayan...
The Mayan temple?
Sure, we'll go with that. Yeah. So in the event you're not super familiar with Epcot and the layout of Mexico Pavilion, this is the restaurant La Hacienda San Angel. La Hacienda, that's where we've eaten before. So I know those videos are up on our channel. Very good food, but this is where we are tonight. What's cool is, and if you've never been in here before, when you walk in, it's very dark, it's very low light, but they've got these really cute little moments where you can see a little bit of the story of Coco. They have a lot of just really interesting things to look at.
What do we got?
Look at this one, man.
Oh, look, it's a guitar. Caleb, it's a guitar.
And then through the main, like, entryway, we've got the Plaza de los Amigos. Plaza de los Amigos, which there's the restaurant back there, but there's a lot of little, like, carts and street shops here, along with the La Cava de Tequila, which we've never tried, believe it or not.
So we didn't think we had enough time for La Cava de Tequila, but we're here 10 minutes early, and this is the shortest I've ever seen this line. I'm gonna hop in here really quickly.
Here is a quick look at the libations that are offered here at La Cava, and we are told that the La Cava avocado is the way to go.
That's great, thank you.
Thank you.
So admittedly, I thought we were gonna miss on this La Cava de Tequila experience because we walked in the International Gateway a little bit late, but we made it here, and I'm excited to try their signature margarita based off of all the employees' recommendation, and that's the La Cava avocado, which we all know Mike probably will not enjoy. So it's an avocado blended margarita. I'm excited to try this. Wow, this is really good. So I know, Mike, you made an avocado chocolate dessert way back when.
Yeah.
It has like velvetyness, like it's very much like, you got like that, like, I don't know, it's like substance to it that's just like really good. It has a good front to it and the flavors are very flavorful. It's not like eating like guacamole, but you definitely get that hint of some Mexico traditions in this. I'm enjoying this a lot.
It smells like avocado. That's pretty good, actually. I like it a lot. It is like a frozen margarita, which is usually not my go-to, but I like it. It makes it really refreshing.
So how do you like describe like the mouthfeel? Like there's definitely something there that's not a traditional margarita. Like how would you describe that?
I don't know. It kind of has like, well, it's like,
it's got velvetyness to it. It's got substance to it. Like there's something there that we're not describing right.
I don't know. It's good though.
Yeah.
I like it.
Are you gonna order again? Are you gonna have an allergic reaction?
No, I'll be fine.
All right.
Okay, so now we are making our way over to dinner.
Yeah, so we're in the middle of the Mercado right now, which has a little bit of like pop-up shops here. So you got some cool little collectibles you can have of different origins. You have margarita glasses, wine glasses, some sombreros. So it's definitely much of a Mercado, a market available for everybody here to enjoy the Mexican traditions that we're about to enjoy.
And now it's time for dinner at San Angel Inn.
All right, so this is the only way we're able to see your menu is with the candlelight. So
yeah,
let's look at this.
In the bottom is
Maybe. We'll see how much you eat. So we got, look at this. Ready? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Do you want tacos?
Yep.
You want tacos? That's easy. All right, 200 tacos for you.
All right, so we have sat down. Now this place is pretty dark. It's kind of, it reminds me of like Blue Bayou in Disneyland.
Absolutely.
Where you're kind of like inside an attraction and they give you that sense that you're like out dining outside at night.
Absolutely.
We do have the boats going by from the Grand Fiesta Tour. Again, very
So
much
it's
like
very
Pirates
much
of the
Blue Bayou,
Caribbean.
yes.
Yeah, for sure. But obviously, instead we're here in Mexico. But this is really, really nice. Our server has already come by. We've already placed an order for the Classica margaritas. We got some chips on the way. It's awesome.
As you know, we're from Arizona, so we love some good Mexican food, and this is definitely a menu that we are very excited about. So Mike already said we have some starters coming on our way. I'm having to like decide between 5 different entrees that sound absolutely delicious based on our own palate. We'll see what we order here in the next few minutes.
Something I wanted to point out real quick is, unfortunately for me, because I'm not a fan of this, there's no like actual physical menus. It is just you have to scan, use your phone to scan the QR code. But I did put some screenshots. I did grab some screenshots, so I'm going to put them up here for you. But as you can see, they actually have a pretty substantial, a really nice, robust menu. A lot of really good options. The tortilla soup is calling my name, but I don't think I'm going to have enough room for a starter plus my entree. But as you can see, they have a lot of great handcrafted margaritas. I'm very excited about this.
Now, having said that, we are in a very busy location. This is a highly sought after reservation, I have to imagine, Mike, because it took some time for us to check in. Every single table is completely occupied, and that is at 5:20 in the afternoon. So if you want this reservation, you definitely have to hawk it out, make sure you look after it, and make sure you secure that. Mike got lucky, I think, a few days ago and was able to secure this for Taco Tuesday for us, so we'll see if we actually end up ordering tacos or not. So Mike did show at the front of the restaurant that they had on display this La Piñata margarita, and it's a little bit too sweet for our flavors, but you got some Sotol, you got some gin, raspberry blend, lime juice, and here we go, swirly cloud of cotton candy on top. I had to whisper that because Caleb is right by me, so that was necessary.
have some chips,
Thank you.
salsa,
Awesome.
have some cheese dips so you can give it a try.
Oh, yum.
Okay.
Have some margaritas.
Perfect.
And look what I got for you.
Oh my
Awesome.
goodness. See, thank you.
You're welcome.
Our starter here, this is the Totopos con queso. This is corn tortillas with sides of white cheddar cheese and salsa. Now, I don't know why. I thought it was going to be shredded cheddar cheese. It's more of like a queso dip. And then we got some salsa here, as I mentioned. Pretty cool. So as you saw, we have our drinks. Steve and I went with the same thing. This is the San Angel Inn Margarita. This is Casa Dragon's Blanco Tequila, Combier Orange Liqueur, Agave Nectar, freshly squeezed lime juice with a black ant salt rim.
As a signature cocktail, they definitely want to have their own unique take on it. So what they've done is taken the traditional mix of margarita, which is, tequila, Cointreau, and lime juice. They've taken that Cointreau and divided it into 2 different things, which is the Combier, which is a little bit of a sweeter liqueur, and then added agave to that as well. So what I would say is this cocktail is very much sweet forward versus a traditional straightforward margarita. It's not bad. It's not a classic margarita. Maybe next time I'll order classic margarita, see if it owns up to the traditional profile. But again, this is signature. It's meant to be different. It's meant to be unique to them. So this is a unique cocktail. Just lean towards the sweet part of it.
Right, so we are just enjoying the chips and salsa. I have to admit, I like this queso, but can you really call it queso? Because all it is just, I mean, unless that's the translation, it's just melted cheddar cheese.
It is. I mean, I'm going after this more than salsa. Salsa, it's okay. This is a little bit better. I like the queso. Oh, no. So Mike just asked, what is queso? Queso in Spanish is cheese.
Okay, that's what I meant. I'm like, I don't know the translation.
Yeah,
I thought, typically, I thought if it had to be queso, it had to be like seasoned or have something in there. This is just literally melted cheddar cheese. It's delicious.
Queso is cheese in Spanish.
Okay.
But this is melted cheese, which makes it even better. So.
Okay, thank you. See, I just asking questions.
Then it's gonna be the fish tacos.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Be careful, sir. The plate is a little bit hot. It's gonna be the ribeye tacos coming with tortillas on the side, so you can make your own tacos.
Awesome, thank you.
Enjoy.
Okay, now I have to say it is, like I said, it is very, very dark in here, so I am going to do the best I can to show you our food. I have ordered the Tacos de Ribeye. This is ribeye thin sliced with poblano and red peppers, red onions, bacon, and Monterey Jack cheese, served with corn tortillas and plantains, topped with crema mexicana and cotija cheese. I'm not sure if it showed up on my original shot, but the tortillas were actually included in this little wrapper here. So as you can see, they've got these little tiny like street taco tortillas, which I really like.
All right, Caleb is chowing down on the quesadilla. So buddy, what do you think about this?
Good.
It's good? I mean, he is mowing down this quesadilla, so he's definitely enjoying it, right? Is it yummy? Good. So with Caleb, he got a quesadilla with rice and corn. Again, it's very dark in here, but you might be able to see it over there in the corner. In the shadows, that's some corn over there, so we'll see.
Yeah, so I saw the comments. People were wanting us to showcase more of Caleb's foods. You have kids that you're bringing to Disney World. We're really bad about that, but we wanted to share it. But it's funny because you just mentioned it's super dark in here. It is crazy dark in here. I actually saw some of the servers they have their little personal flashlights that they pull out to see if it's iced tea or if it's like Coke or something. So
yeah, definitely ambiance.
Yeah.
And you probably won't be able to see this. Maybe we'll have to lighten it up in post-production. So for my entree, I ordered the Baja Tacos de Pescado. That is with beer-battered fried cod, shredded cabbage, chipotle lime aioli, and pineapple relish in a flour tortilla. So for my entree, the word I want to use is crispy, which is the perfect way to describe everything on this plate. You got crispy cod, crispy cabbage, that pineapple relish on top of it. Everything is very fresh and very flavorful. These are some great tacos. I'm really enjoying this. I think this is a very good meal.
I agree. My tacos are awesome. The shaved ribeye is flavored and cooked very, very nicely. It escapes me right now, but the little sauce that they give me gives it a little bit of a kick. I am loving this.
Looks like a tomatillo almost.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, honestly, Mike, we've heard a lot of negative reviews about this from our friends.
We
right?
have, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like actually very surprised as how good this is.
I agree.
This is a very tasty meal. Like,
Agreed. I also think I was a little worried. I was like kind of nervous. I was like, because we had Laha. I keep calling it Laha.
Let's not do the abbreviated version.
Flow.
Yes.
We had La Hacienda, and we've done it a few times. It's very, very good. So I was really nervous about trying this place because we know that one's good over there.
Yeah.
I feel like over there it's more of like a strip steak, and it's just like a grilled chicken breast, but it's just flavors and it's got that flair. This is like tacos, and I'm really loving this.
Love it.
When the server first set this down, I thought this was like the beef was like right here, and then over here we would have like some cilantros and accompaniments. This whole thing is beef, and I know it doesn't show up on camera because it is so dark. There's a lot of shadow here. This whole thing is filled with the shaved ribeye, and then I've got the little sauce here. Wow, there's a lot to eat here, and it is delicious. I have to admit, I was curious to know, I didn't know what this was right off the bat. Those are the plantains. Those are super delicious, nice and sweet, but it's got that cotija cheese on there. Man, what a great side dish for this. Looking at the menu, I realized we were only one cocktail away from trying all 3 of the signature cocktails. Before we got here, Steve got the La Cava Avocado. We had the San Angel in Margarita. This is the second cocktail, or rather the third for us. This is the Corn Old Fashioned. Abasolo Corn Whiskey, Illegal Reposado Mezcal, 10-to-1 Dark Rum, Lost Irish Whiskey, Nixta Liqueur, Wilderness Trail Rye Whiskey, and Buffa Bitters. So there is a lot going on in this cocktail, but I'll be honest, I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. Let's give it a try. Okay. I'm just gonna confess, it already sounds like something, it already smells like something I'm not gonna like. I think it's because of the mezcal. Okay. I am not a big mezcal person. This definitely, you get that front and center.
Smokiness.
Yeah, for sure. I do have to say though, it looks fabulous. It looks great. I wouldn't imagine something like that looked like this to be here at this restaurant.
Okay.
But I do have to say, I think you're gonna like it. And
really?
Steve is definitely the one to listen to when it comes to reviewing a cocktail like this, because he likes the mezcal. So I think I'm gonna pass this over to you.
Oh. Mezcal on the front.
Uh-huh.
That's great.
You like it? Oh, he's thinking.
What do they call this?
It's called the Corn Old Fashioned.
So they should have called it a Hawaiian.
Okay.
Hawaiian Old Fashioned, because it's definitely mezcal forward. Mezcal is the primary spirit here, I think.
Uh-huh.
And that's what you get when you have an old fashioned where you sub the bourbon or rye for mezcal. You have to get those smoky flavors to it. It's tasty. I like it a lot. It's not an old fashioned that you would traditionally approach. So
Yeah,
for those
for
that
sure.
follow us looking for the great old fashioned, this is not going to be.
Yeah.
Do not order this thinking this is going to be an old fashioned. It's definitely not.
Heading back outside, I'm so shocked. I thought it was nighttime. We were dining under the stars, weren't we? All right, and that wraps up dinner for us at.
San Angel Inn or San Angel Inn.
That's how I would say
Yes.
it.
So, and I apologize if I'm butchering it with my American accent, but yes. Also, by the way, we just found out this like nice little hideaway over here.
It's like
First time.
rainforest walkthrough.
So it's called the Tropical Rainforest. So this is a nice little spot for us to do an outro.
Yeah. Well, my food was delicious.
My food was very good, but very filling. Like when you think about tacos, like I always imagine like, I'll have 3 tacos, I'll probably be hungry later. No, these were very filling.
They were very robust. Yeah, very, very good. I already mentioned this, but I was a little nervous about getting this reservation because we know that right across the way at La Hacienda, it's so good. This was amazing. I honestly don't know which is better. I think they're both equally delicious.
I think we've tried different things at different places, so we don't have like a side-by-side comparison. So we can't really say it. Overall, we really enjoyed all the food here in the Mexico Pavilion.
For sure. Well, we hope you liked this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And from our magic family to yours, enjoy.